control of the BBC.
Coming out of your speakers and streamed live on the Radio 1 website, a show unlike anything that has ever been created.
A show completely controlled by you.
Are you ready to take charge of the radio?
Go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 now and prepare your minds
and bodies
to experience Dan and Phil.
BBC Radio 1.
Gene, and before that, Storm Queen, shout out to St. Jude. You are now listening to Dan and Phil.
Yes, welcome everybody to the Dan and Phil Halloween special!
Dan, I think you need to take your fangs out. We can't understand what you're saying.
Did that sound good? Okay, fangs are out. Does that sound better?
Saliva all over my feet.
Sorry about that, Phil. But yes, hello everybody and welcome to the Halloween special. Do not go anywhere as this isn't just a radio show. This, for the next 2 hours, is going to be a one-time, horrifying, interactive Halloween adventure that you can watch. Mine and Phil's show is all about taking the audience's hands and then putting them into our bodies like a puppet that you control. Possess, if you will. Yes, as if we will be playing the music that you tell us to play, but tonight we will be sharing your ghost stories with the world. We will be playing a terrifyingly demeaning Dan vs. Phil challenge. So tonight, more than ever, it is very, very important that you don't just listen to the show on the radio, but that you go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 and watch the show. As tonight we will be playing the most disturbing music videos that we have been sent in over the year. And we've had quite a lot, haven't we, Phil?
So many disturbing ones.
So I warn you, some of the videos we're playing tonight are actually quite scary.
Yeah,
aren't they?
scary in a good way. They delight you and horrify you at the same time.
Yes, so if you're in the mood to get involved, then turn off the lights, put in your headphones and huddle close to your screens, and it is about to begin.
If you want to get involved, you can tweet us at BBCR1, leave a spooky request on the Radio 1 Facebook page, text us on 81199, or scream down the phone on 03700 100 100.
Don't actually scream, that would be really worrying.
No, you could, like, breathe heavily or something.
Ominous breathing is okay. But yes, as Phil said, we specifically want creepy requests for our Halloween song. So maybe it's a Halloweeny song, maybe it's just an artist that you personally find very scary. Make sure that when you request a song, tell us why you think it is appropriate for our Halloween special tonight.
And now, remember when Chris Hilcock sent an apple into space?
How could I forget? That was one of the best videos we've been sent in.
Well, to say thank you for us playing it, he's actually sent us into space, which is my childhood dream.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is a beautiful moment, then.
It's such a beautiful moment. There's no Sigourney Weaver, there's no aliens, there's just eerie silence and everyone contemplating how insignificant they are in the universe.
Thanks for saying that, Phil.
It's okay.
and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
That was Afterglow by Wilkinson with Us Being Sent into Space.
That was such an amazing video.
Kind of made me seasick and confused
I'm
about
glad they
life.
picked a nice photo as well. I wouldn't have appreciated if a derp got sent into space.
The aliens might not have taken you. Just wait, Dan.
Speaking of which, how are you doing in that giraffe onesie? Aren't you, like, on fire right now?
I am kind of snug, but it might be useful for the storm later if I've got this giraffe onesie to protect me from
if you're being sucked into the atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be good to be warm.
Well, at this point of the show, we usually do the rehab with Dan and Phil, where we all share our problems together. But as it's the Halloween special, I thought we could do Campfire Ghost Stories. Yes.
Okay, what's happening, Phil?
We should all come together and share the freakiest or scariest or weirdest ghostly goings-on that we've experienced. And then we should share them together.
That sounds fun and terrifying. Okay, so everybody, make sure that the lights are off. Don't light a campfire in your bedroom, though. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Just imagine one. Shine a torch up your face. That'll be good.
Yeah, we should get torches later in the show.
Are you ready to hit us up with your story, Phil?
I'm ready.
Okay.
It was a cold and stormy night on the Isle of Man.
Right.
My parents were staying there. My dad woke up in the middle of the night to see an old lady sat at the end of his bed, staring at him while he slept.
Okay.
I didn't believe this was true.
I would not believe your dad, no.
But then I went to stay there. That night I had a dream about an old lady with long,
could make
gangly fingers.
You spoke about it.
Yeah, we spoke about it. But then my auntie went to stay there. We didn't tell her. We didn't want to freak her out.
I wouldn't want to tell my auntie if everybody was seeing ghosts.
She rang up in the middle of the night and said she just had a dream about an old lady at the end of her bed.
And you hadn't spoken to auntie about the ghost at all?
No. So weird. Anyway, we had to get a priest to bless the house.
that is so your family.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually blessed the house just because you had a bunch of dreams about an old lady?
Yeah, holy water and everything.
Maybe she dreamt about a nice old lady. Who knows?
She had a sinister eye.
Okay, right. So that's your spooky story.
It is, and I want to hear yours. I want to feel better about myself, and I want to be a little bit scared because it's nearly Halloween.
That's
so you
slightly unsettling, that story.
You should tweet us with hashtag spooky stories, and we'll be reading loads of them out later. But before that, hopefully Hannah's got one for us. Hannah!
Hello.
Do you have a spooky story for us?
Yes, I do.
He said very sinisterly. Okay. What is this story?
Okay, so me and my friends went camping on Halloween last year.
Ooh, that's a scary time to go camping.
Yeah, and we were in two separate tents,
okay.
and it got to about 3 a.m. and we were talking like ghost stories and stuff, like the normal stuff, and then we heard this screeching noise from outside the tent. Sounded like a baby crying, kind of.
That's scary.
So I walked out of the tent, and it was coming from my other friend's tent, and there was no noise coming from the tent, so we were like, what is going on?
Okay.
There's someone screaming in the tent.
Oh, no.
And then so I walked into the tent with my friends, and it turned out it was just my friends playing a joke on me, and they just started screaming.
I would have been terrified.
What butts?
Yeah.
Oh.
You cannot play jokes in a camping environment.
Are you kidding? I would be like crying on the floor if someone did that to me. I would have no sense of humour whatsoever. Are you kidding me?
Have you forgiven your friend yet?
No, I still don't talk to them.
I wouldn't.
Well, because of your trauma, I think I'm going to give you a song. What do you want to hear tonight?
Can I hear Arctic Monkeys, Do I Want to Know?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to see them on Saturday.
Brilliant. Well, I hope you have a good time, and thanks for the first request of the night.
Okay, can I dedicate it to someone?
Go, quickly.
Mia, please.
This goes out to Mia.
Thank you.
do I want to know? Arctic Monkeys.
BBC Radio 1.
Okay, so you are currently listening to the Dan and Phil Halloween special. And Phil flew out the hashtag spooky stories, as tonight, for a Halloween special, we will be reading out horrible memories of spooky things that we have seen. Phil, have people been sending some in?
They have. The
Such
owl
as?
has regurgitated some of his scream mask.
Okay.
Carla said, I went to the fridge and it was empty.
Oh my no. Whoa, I can't handle that.
I could only blame the spirits.
Okay, that's terrifying, yep.
Shoes and a Line said it was stormy and dark at the night. The wind was howling when the Wi-Fi switched off.
No, okay, that's way too terrifying for me. We've got a couple here. Someone says, Amber said, I saw my reflection. Wow. Oh, poor you. And we got one here from Hey Arnold, who says, me and my friends were on the school stage and we went into the back room and then I saw something move in the corner and I screamed and ran for my life.
This is a weird one from Cake Bake, who said, my dry shampoo started spraying by itself in the middle of the night. That's weird. I would be freaked out by that.
That's worrying.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you to everybody who's sending in your spooky stories. That's quite funny.
Also, Fandom Loves You said the owl looks especially spooky today. It does. It's rocking the scream mask.
Is it indeed?
Yeah.
How was the onesie holding up for you?
It's holding it well. It's holding it well.
Okay, well, those spooky stories were quite spooky in my opinion, especially the fridge one. I don't think I'd know what I'd do if I woke up and there was no food in the fridge.
Yeah, so keep tweeting us, hashtag spooky stories. Now we're going to go to Facebook, Twitter, text and email. Casey, Kaylee, Lizzie, Samantha on Facebook. Wanted Michael Jackson with Thriller.
Oh, that's not Michael Jackson Thriller. Here is.
Here he is.
Is it too cheesy or is it amazing, Phil?
I think it's amazing.
Can we do this?
We can do this.
Setting the tone for our Halloween special. Nope.
Still going. That was Thriller by Michael Jackson. Hope you're all dancing along at home there. I realised I only know the arms from side to side move.
I think anyone only knows like the zombie shuffle clap thing, and then they're just kind of, what else do I do for the other 7 minutes?
That's what I was doing, looking awkward and drawing zombie giraffes. You have to watch on the website, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
Indeed.
So, Dan.
Yes.
Do you have a spooky story?
I do indeed. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Is everybody prepared at home? Have they got their lights off and they haven't got a campfire in their bedroom?
I'm ready.
Okay, this is a story that some of the people at home may know, but it's probably the most scared I've ever felt in my entire life, genuinely at one moment.
Okay.
This is the story of Uncle Ken. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
It was a cold night in Berkshire. I'd been out with my friends, and I decided to go stay at my grandma's house for the night, as I like to do, every now and then.
Good breakfast.
And it was quite late at night, so I went home and everyone was asleep. So I heard that my grandma and my granddad were in their bedroom, and I was in the spare room next to them.
Yeah.
And then I went to sleep. I'm somebody who's very kind of paranoid and jumpy. Even though I'm very, very sceptical and cynical, I am terrified of ghosts and demons and things that are going to come into my bedroom and probe me. So I was already scared of being in an unfamiliar bedroom, to be honest. When at about 3 a.m., I'd say, I saw the door to my bedroom creak open.
No.
So I was instantly like, okay, it's just the house, it's just that inside. I was dying. But then, as it swung open, I saw this silhouette of a man standing in the window. And I was like, okay, is this my granddad? No, because I heard my granddad talking to my grandma in the room across. So I was like, okay, there's someone at the door, there's someone at the door. It looks like he's wearing some kind of coat or dress or something. There's probably not a burglar, and it's probably more likely to be the girl from The Ring or someone that's coming to eat me.
No.
And then I turned on the light, and there was an old man standing in my doorway. So I screamed at the top of my voice. My grandma came running in and then went, Uncle Ken, what are you doing? The bathroom's this way. And guided him out. And I was just like, wait a minute. Who the hell is Uncle Ken? It turned out that a relative I've literally never met before in my entire life was staying the night and then walked into my bedroom at 4 a.m. because he got lost on his way to the bathroom. No one told me. I didn't even know this guy existed.
That is stressful.
But in that moment, I embraced death. I was ready.
Did you see...
I had my last thoughts. Life flashed before the eyes. I was like, just do it, just do it, just do it. And then it turned out that it was like an 80-year-old guy. So.
Oh, so have you ever seen this Uncle Ken again?
No, to be honest, I doubt that he even exists. It might have just been a strange dream.
Maybe.
But that was horrifying.
Maybe he'll visit you tonight.
Maybe. Don't say that. That's absolutely worrying. Okay, what's the next song, Phil?
Well, we have a song that's doing very well here in Britain, which we're obviously taking full credit for, as we gave them their first ever live session.
Are you kidding me? It's, of course, because of that.
Yeah, quite appropriate band name for tonight as well, accompanied by Abby Priestley, the ballerina, which Dan thought was pretty disturbing.
I think ballet is a bit creepy, yeah.
Yeah, here are the Vamps, internet news.
So remember, if you want to see their online lounge session that they did for us, then go to our profile on the Radio 1 website. And also, if you go on their YouTube channel, and you can see our YouTube channel, you can go on a really awesome cover they did of Arctic Monkeys, Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High?
It's so good.
It was sensual. It was sexual. Okay. But now, it's a pretty freaky time of year, and some strange things have been happening around the world. And now, just in time to make none of you feel safe, here is tonight's Internet News.
This is the Internet News.
Internet News.
A man has broken 2 pumpkin boat world records by becoming the first person to cross the Solent to the Isle of Wight inside a floating pumpkin.
Wow.
Dimitri is quoted as saying, "I've always been fascinated by vegetables. When I found out they could float, it seemed to make perfect sense." What a quote. That's beautiful.
He sounds like a cool guy.
He does.
Internet News. A man from Leicester has been attacked in the night by a stray cat.
What?
Paul Goodrum woke up with a runny nose, he was thinking, before realising it was a large white cat attacking his face.
What?
Maybe it's the first zombie cat, and that was patient 0.
A cat zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, how freaked out would you be if there was a stray cat on your bed attacking your face?
I'd be scared.
I feel very sorry for that man.
Internet News.
A woman's blind date went horribly, horribly wrong when she realised her date was her husband's dad. Just a small moment to appreciate the awkwardness there.
It was a blind date, right?
It was a blind date, yeah. Lily from China planned to cheat on her husband with a mystery man, but when she met up with him at the hotel, her father-in-law answered the door in a pink bathrobe, and as if this situation couldn't possibly get any worse, as she screamed and ran away, she bumped into her husband, who had followed her to the hotel and had seen the whole thing.
That is so awkward.
That just give up on life at that point, I think.
That's why you shouldn't cheat on people. You could make a movie out of that.
You could indeed.
Internet News. Now, spooky news here. The A75 in Dumfriesshire is officially the most haunted road in Britain.
Whoa.
With more reports of supernatural activity than any other. Local resident Miss Croney said there's been screaming hags, eyeless phantoms, and a menagerie of unearthly creatures witnessed on this famous road. And Derek and Norman Ferguson witnessed great cats and various other creatures. Great cats, as well as witnessing a phantom furniture van.
What does a phantom furniture van look like?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I'd like to know.
Okay.
Internet News.
And finally, residents of Hythe near Southampton are being kept up at night by a mysterious humming. They say it pulsates through their homes at 10 p.m. and continues through the night, forcing some people to actually move away from the area. Poltergeists? Demon activity? Well, scientists believe the noise is being caused by love-making fish.
Of course.
Yeah, apparently in the estuary nearby there are male midshipman fish who let out a drone to let females know when they're in the mood, which gets louder and louder to scare off competing males. So there we go.
Is that worse than a poltergeist?
I don't know.
I think it is. Internet News.
The Internet News.
Our next truly scary video, a college project sent in by Lawrence Good featuring fire, animal skulls, tribal masks and drums. This one is freaky and an appropriate song. Here's Marilyn Manson. The beautiful people of Marilyn Manson. Thank you so much for that video, Lawrence. That was freaky but amazing and very, very artistic, so thank you for that.
Dan and Phil, they escaped from the internet and climbed into your ears.
Phil, do we have more hashtag spooky stories that people have been sending in?
Oh, yes, we do.
Good.
Becky said, my bedroom light just burst when Phil was telling the old lady ghost story.
Whoa. That's just a coincidence, but still, whoa.
She's in your house now.
Don't freak her out.
Eleanor said, I was in Poundland when a
I'm joking.
when a scream mask fell on my face and things keep falling on me.
Maybe things fall on Phil all the time. Maybe you're just cursed generally.
Elise said, it was 4 a.m. and me and my friends heard a little girl outside say, play with me.
Okay, I'd be, yeah, that's disturbing permanently.
So she's not kidding, it was awful. And Katie Louise Spears said, I will haunt you in the afterlife if you don't wish Mia Gordon Devereux a happy birthday.
Well, there we go. Happy birthday to you. Please don't haunt me for the rest of my life.
Don't haunt us, please don't do that. Alice,
Hi.
have you ever haunted someone?
No, I've never haunted someone.
Not yet.
Would you if you're a ghost?
Who would you haunt if you were a ghost?
Oh, well, there's some kids at school I probably want to...
I thought you were going to say Zac Efron there, but I'm glad to know you went for the inflicting pain upon the innocent children. Yeah, that's good.
So do you have a spooky story for us?
Yeah, well, basically, for about a week last summer, I was lying on my bed every evening, and then I would hear these footsteps and sort of squeaking noises from on top of the roof.
No.
Giant mouse. Giant demon mouse. Sorry, go on.
Well, I have this window right above my bed, and then after about a week, I was kind of scared, and I opened the window, and my kitten fell through the window.
Oh, man. A
She
kitten...
kept being stuck on the roof.
Oh, no.
That's got a nice fuzzy ending.
I wish more stories had nice fuzzy endings after a horrible middle.
More horror films should take that stance, I think.
What, kitten attacks in the middle?
Not demon rats. Anyway, what song would you like to request tonight?
Can I have I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance, please?
Oh, yes, you can. Would you like
And
to...
can I dedicate it to Alex and Beth, please?
I was just going to ask you that.
Okay.
This goes out to Alice and Beth. Keep your spooky stories coming in with hashtag spooky stories. I think we need a scary one next time.
I think, well, I was scared by that one, the noises on the roof.
I want one to make my toes tingle and my eyes sweat.
Hashtag spooky stories. Keep sending them in, guys. Here's My Chemical Romance.
And on this week's Best of the Radio 1 Breakfast Show free download, we have Iggy Azalea.
Good morning! So good to be awake.
Hello, Natalie Portman.
Hello. Chris Hemsworth and I had some real immature laughing fits.
I like you having the giggles on, like, Thor. This is costing £5,000 a second.
Exactly.
Good morning, Jude Law.
Good morning, how are you?
Have you ever been at the cinema watching a film and a trailer's been on for you?
That happened to me once. It was really
You're like, that's me! We've got the 3 finalists of the Bake Off on the show. No big deal.
Mary's scarier by far.
Do you think Mary's scary?
Yeah, for sure. When she looks at you with a look of disappointment, it's like upsetting your nan.
Download it for free from the Radio 1 website, and we'll be back on air Monday morning from 6:30.
Thanks, Grimmy. The time is 7:46. You're listening to the Dan and Phil Halloween special. We have Dan versus Phil coming up in 15 minutes. In about half an hour, we've got our epic Viclone collaborative. What's the song called?
It was Teenage Dirtbag.
Teenage Dirtbag. Yeah, that's coming up. It's got over 300 of you in it, so look forward to
Crammed
that.
into one song.
Yeah.
How is that even possible, Phil? I guess we'll see.
So insane. But before that, we have actually the most terrifying video that we've ever been sent.
I would tend to agree with you, that
Yeah.
one, actually, maybe. I think it's probably one of my favourites of all time as well, creatively.
Yeah.
You know,
bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Here's Milkshake. Thanks, Livy Meows. Milkshake, Kelis, thank you, Livy Meows.
Oh, I will literally never, ever, ever get tired of that video. It's beautiful.
We'll never be the same after that.
Okay, but now something looming ominously. No, not Storm St. Jude. The Teen Awards.
BBC Radio 1's Teen Awards.
It is next Sunday. Are you ready for this?
That's so soon.
I know. It's going to be this time next Sunday. It'll be over by then? I think so. Wow. Are you emotionally prepared for that?
Not really.
Physically?
I'm just going to throw myself into it and see what happens.
Is that the right attitude to have with everything?
Of course.
Of course it is, indeed. But, yes, in case any of you don't know, it is happening next Sunday at Wembley Arena in front of 9,000 people. Who's performing, Phil?
Well, I've got Jessie J.
You've got Jessie J.
Yeah, organised it myself. Rizzle Kicks, Icona Pop, James Arthur, Fallout Boy, Tiny Temper, and me and Dan will be doing the backstage footage. We'll be in the dressing room. We'll be sniffing everyone, giving you all the information you want.
That sounds like we're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
But no, it should be fun, yeah. So make sure you're watching the Teen Awards next Sunday, as me and Phil will be doing all kinds of backstage antics. But even though it's too late for you to get tickets, you know me and Phil and our crazy future technological involvement, we want to give some of you guys the chance to potentially say hello in front of the 9,000 people that will be there. So do you like the idea of saying hello Wembley and getting all of the screams coming back at you, but with all the safety and antisocialness of the internet? Good news, because if one of you guys that feels like you want to do this makes a video of you just saying hello Wembley and emails that video to Dan and Phil at bbc.co.uk, then we could be playing it out on some kind of giant TV and then everyone will scream at your face. But you won't have to be there to be terrified. That sounds cool.
That's so cool. So
they just have
to go, hello, Wembley!
Or they could say it in a really bored way. But I guess the more energetic you sound, even if that makes you look really weird in your bedroom, just go nuts by yourself. But it would be great when it's played at the event.
It's going to be so good. Now, moving away from that, Poppy and Heidi look like corpses while making Halloween brownies. Following my recipe from YouTube, nonetheless.
Our Halloween brownie graveyard video. Oh, amazing. I will judge them and then compare them to our skills in Media Smiths.
It's quite spooky. Here's Icona Pop. Icona Pop. I love it. That was some great baking. That was the most sinister egg cracking I've ever seen. Then.
I know, but I like that they went to the full effort to get dressed. I'm sure if I did that, then my face paint would be flaking into the brownies, and then I'd be eating the brownies.
Yep.
So that sounds really gross. But yeah, thank you for following Phil's recipe. Classic video.
The most classic.
And now it is time to talk about tonight's...
Dan versus Phil.
Now, Dan versus Phil is something we do about 12 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock.
What? You've only been doing it for a year?
I know.
We come in at 7 till 9. Where did the number 12 come from?
I'm possessed by a demon. I don't know.
Is that onesie baking you,
Yeah,
Phil? Is it worth it to be warm during the storm later?
The giraffe brain is taking over my mind.
Anyway, Dan versus Phil.
Dan versus Phil is a challenge we do head-to-head. We don't know what this challenge is. It could be anything, and we do it live on the Radio 1 website for your viewing pleasure. Tonight we have Hugh Stevens, nonetheless, setting us the challenges.
Should we see what he wants us to do?
Let's find out.
Oh, I'm scared. Let's find out.
It's time to vote for this week's Dan versus Phil challenge, everybody. Head to Radio 1's Facebook or Twitter to cast your vote and control Dan and Phil like your very own Halloween puppet.
Good voice.
Vote for either the Human Mummification Challenge, where Dan and Phil have got 3 minutes to turn each other into a hideous undead creature using only toilet roll.
Okay,
Or the Spooky Flying Saucers Challenge, where Dan and Phil have 3 minutes to throw as many spooky saucers as they can into the other's mouth, whilst wearing a freaky clown mask.
Wow.
Okay, wow, that sounds spectacular.
Those are some choices there.
Yeah, indeed. So if you feel very strongly about either seeing us wrap each other in toilet paper or whatever that other one was, flying saucers in the mouth, then look for the link that has been posted on Radio 1's Twitter and Facebook page and cast your vote, as what we do live on camera in just a few minutes is totally up to any of you guys listening at home right now that have access to the internet.
It's just emerged on the Radio 1 Facebook and Twitter, just like Alice and Kirsty. Hello.
Did they emerge on the Radio on Twitter?
They just emerged.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hi.
Hiya.
So who am I speaking to? Both of you?
Alice.
Alice. Oh, it's on speakerphone. Okay. Have you guys got a Halloween story for us?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. What is it? Go for it.
Okay, right, basically, it was like last year at Halloween, and we were like taking photos on Kirsty's trampoline, and then like we kept on hearing like scary noises, so we were like really freaked out.
Yeah.
And then we put all the photos on Facebook.
Right.
And somebody commented like, oh, there's like a face in the background, so we were like, what?
No.
And we zoomed in, and in all the pictures there was like a face in Kirsty's kitchen window.
Whoa.
That's so weird.
Are you sure it wasn't her mum or something?
No, because it was like a little girl. It was really
Okay, it's
scary.
always a little girl, isn't it? That's incredibly freaky.
Just
Right.
watching you trampolining for the rest of time. That's so scary. So to get over that trauma, what do you want to listen to tonight?
Can we listen to Raw by Katy Perry?
Rawr. Yes, you can. Do you want to dedicate it to anyone?
Yes, please. Can we dedicate it to Julia, Alicia and Sharon, please?
Julia, Alicia, and Sharon, Katy Perry is in your ears tonight.
Thank you.
Katy Perry with Roar.
Okay, people have been voting on what they want tonight's Dan vs. Phil challenge to be. Is it either going to be the mummies or the saucers? Well, I think it's time to reveal it with an awkwardly long drum roll.
I'm ready for this.
So awkwardly long. Okay.
Okay, thanks for voting, everybody. Dan and Phil are very grateful. The winning challenge is human mummification.
Yay! Awesome. Well, okay, if anybody listening now with anything with an internet connection goes to bbc.co.uk/Radio1, you will see tonight's Dan vs. Phil challenge, which is going to be us turning each other into mummies with toilet roll. This isn't going to be at all degrading.
Should be interesting.
Should we say that whoever loses has to try to remain in their mummy costume for the rest of the show?
So I'm going to be a giraffe zombie mummy all at the same time.
Yes, you are going to be a mummified zombie giraffe if you lose.
Well, there's a new horror genre for you.
And I'll just be like a crusty vampire or something. Yes, go on the website if you want to watch this. It's going down right now. And for the people listening, here is Katy B and Rizzle Kicks.
Dan versus Phil. Round Dan versus Phil. Round
That was Rizzle Kicks. Okay. Me and Phil have just been mummifying ourselves on camera for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you try that at home, make sure you give your friend no nose holes at least to breathe through.
You just said no nose holes.
No nose holes.
Make sure you give your friend... Basically,
Yes.
don't kill your friend if you're going to wrap each other in toilet rolls. It's a very dry kind of toilet roll, isn't it? I wouldn't want to use this.
No.
If this is the BBC toilet roll.
This is like 1 ply, maybe half a ply.
A quarter of a ply, man. Seriously, this is desperate. Okay, but either way, we couldn't decide who made a better / worse mummy, because, to be honest, we both kind of look terrible.
Yep.
So we're going to leave who wins up to you guys. If you go back on the radio on Facebook or Twitter, you will see that we posted 2 pictures side by side, and it's up to you guys to vote now on who you think made the better mummy, and therefore has won the Dan versus Phil challenge.
So remember, if you're saying Dan looks like the best mummy, that means I win. Mm-hmm. Yeah? You got that? Okay.
People understand, Phil.
I was just hoping. I really want to win. Okay, now we are going to go to Imagine Dragons Radioactive with a video made by Ashley Curran featuring the haunting by a creepy little girl ghost.
A lot of people have sent in spooky stories being haunted by creepy girls, so if this has happened to you, you might want to close your eyes for 3 minutes, or watch and overcome your fear.
It's enjoyable. Imagine Dragons Radioactive, thank you very much, Ashley Curran, for that terrifying video.
It was excellent.
I wasn't sure what was going on, but I enjoyed it.
Welcome to the future with Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
Now something is coming. The Halloween...
And it's not Storm St. Jude yet.
It's not. The Halloween special of Fan Wars.
Dun dun dun.
2 superfans, 2 artists in a fight to the metaphorical death. One song gets played and the other lives a life of shame.
But we need gladiators, isn't that right, Phil?
We do.
We need people that are going to be representing these artists in the Coliseum.
Tonight it's Rihanna versus The Wanted.
Pretty big.
I'd say that's cataclysmic, if you ask me.
Anything's cataclysmic with Rihanna.
So if you want to play tonight, text Fan Wars and why you are the biggest fan of Rihanna or The Wanted, what you can fit into a text, to 81199. shrine, and you could be our gladiator.
But you need to be the biggest Rihanna / The Wanted stalkers in the entire world, okay? If you have a shrine of them in your bedrooms, send them to us. I want to see the most creepy amount of Rihanna photos. I want to be scared by the amount of Rihanna photos you have in your bedroom,
Do you
basically.
reckon we should go off shrines?
Should we go off shrine value? Okay.
Text us your shrines of Rihanna or The Wanted. We want to see it. I want to see candles.
You want to see candles? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you think you have what it takes to represent Rihanna, wow, this is a really disturbing song. Is it? It's good for Fan Wars,
It's
though,
good,
isn't it? Okay, if you think you have what it takes, text Fan Wars to 81199 with either Rihanna or The Wanted, a picture of your shrine dedicated to them, and why you think you are worthy to play Fan Wars.
But now, Bailey on Facebook requested Standing in the Dark, which is a creepy sounding song.
It is indeed.
By Lawson. So you can listen to it after this.
Oh no, twerk can get you down. And not getting enough of what you want during the day. Discover the late sounds of BBC Radio 1. Whatever time you want.
If you want it harder, faster, stronger, grimier, heavier, darker, trappier, happier, and 100% more bassatonic, check out the Radio 1 Night Show.
If you're into eclecticism, if you want music to have an Eastern edge, an Eastern vibe, then come to me. Think about what you know, then cast it aside. Experience what you don't know. If you want it bashier, heavier, weightier, forward, bassier, drummier, tearing, dottier, more intelligent.
What you want and not playing by the rules.
Enjoy any of the Radio 1 late night shows anytime you like on the free BBC iPlayer radio app.
Standing in the dark, Lawson, very appropriate for tonight. Okay, it's time to decide who won our mummy off. People have voted, and I can reveal, Phil, that with over twice as many votes this week, the winner is Phil.
Oh, I was so happy with my mummy skills.
Oh, I am going to have to keep this toilet roll that is so dry and chafy on my face for the rest of the show.
You've got full body coverage.
Okay, so that means that you now get to apply a Phil face onto the Dan versus Phil leaderboard. You're climbing back, Phil. I mean, it's still... what is it now? It's 4-3.
It's 4-3.
Ooh.
Bringing it back.
Very dramatic. So, okay, over it. You can now strip off all of your thing.
Thanks.
But it's time to talk about something much more important and exciting.
Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
So last week, something insane happened, and frankly, if you weren't watching on the radio website, then you missed out, okay? You missed out hard, as we made the world's first ever live collaborative music video. Everybody listening downloaded an app, and we all lip-synced to Teenage Dirtbag at the same time, and then this app magically put everyone's clips together, as many as the servers could handle, into one moment frozen in time. A snow globe of lip-syncing, if you will. It was incredible. There are literally hundreds of clips of people from around the world all doing something at the same time that have been put into one song, and I know that a lot of people watching want to see themselves in it. Are you excited, Phil?
I'm so excited. I think this is the first time this has happened on this scale with so many people with a song all crammed together into one video.
Yes, and we will be playing that next, okay? So if you aren't already and you want to see this crazy thing that is the first time it has ever been attempted ever, go to the Radio 1 website, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Now, though, an A-level media video by Annie Alkins showing the spirit of a tortured soul in a mental asylum.
Oh, this one is so creepy.
Warning, guys, this is a creepy one.
So creepy.
And it is set to bring me the horizon. Can You Feel My Heart, Bring Me the Horizon, an awesome song and an absolutely incredible and disturbing video from Annie Atkins. Thank you so much for that. It was perfect for our Halloween special.
I'm going to sleep with the light on after that. That was terrifying.
It was.
Now, Dan.
Yes, Phil?
It's time to talk about the epic collaboration video we all made collectively to Teenage Dirtbag last week.
I haven't seen this. A lot of people are like, oh, Dan and Phil are talking about it. But no, we haven't actually seen what this looks like. We've just been told that hundreds and hundreds of people, and it's magical and it's amazing and it's perfect. But I'm yet to see it, so I am literally so excited right now.
The tiny robotic squirrels within the app have been stitching together everyone's videos.
Because that's how it works.
Over 300 of you feature in this. We feature
in one song?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
300 people. So if you're a fan of the show and you sent in a video, there's a very good chance you're about to see your face on the Radio 1 website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. This is something that's never happened before in the history of the universe.
No, the world's first live collaborative music video, all made by people at the same time from all over the world using the power of the internet. It's beautiful. Phil, would you like to introduce the song?
Here is Teenage Dirtbag, Wheatus, featuring The World.
Get to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 if you aren't all ready to see this. Here we go! Everybody at home, get your phones out now, because this is about to happen for the first time ever. 3, 2, 1... Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag, featuring me and Phil and everybody that sent in a clip. That was absolutely incredible.
So good.
Oh my word. I love there was a person that looked like the moon and they were talking in the middle of that.
That was so weird.
Just a sneaky 3-second clip. But yeah, that was incredible. So thank you so much to everybody that got involved with that. And if for any reason you aren't watching on the website now, maybe you're driving or flying a plane, then don't worry, as the video will be posted to the Radio 1 YouTube channel after the show.
I'm going to watch that over and over again. It was better than the season finale of Lost.
Which season?
The final season of Lost.
Whoa, okay. I thought it was like season 2 and then I'd be like, oh, okay.
Emily, are you there?
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
You're here. Hello. Do you have a spooky story for us?
Yeah. Well, when I was about 10, I went to my mum's friend's house for a Halloween party.
Okay.
And, have you ever heard of the Scary Maze game?
Oh, yes.
The one where you do the little maze on the computer and then all of a sudden the thing screams at you and it jumps out. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I was right. Keep in mind, I was like 10.
Yeah.
She showed me it and was like, "Oh, Emily, have a go at this."
No.
Like, oh, okay. And at the end, it jumped out at me, and I was so scared. I actually did a backwards roll on the sofa and hit my head on the wall.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you.
Did you think your life was over at that moment?
Huh?
Did you think your life was over at that moment?
Yep. I was so traumatized.
I watched the Scary Maze game at like 3 a.m. I like stayed up after my parents wanted me to go to bed and I was on the computer in the kitchen and I was just like, oh, Scary Maze game, this sounds fun. And then when it screamed at me, I also fell off my chair and I wrapped myself in the curtains and I just sat there rocking backwards and forwards for about 5 minutes. So I know your pain, okay? That is a mean joke.
I showed my brother and he punched the laptop.
Perfect. Just don't show anyone the Scary Maze game,
don't
guys.
do it.
It's too scary.
So do you have a spooky request for us?
Yeah, could I have Firestarter by the Prodigy, please?
Yes, you can. Do you want to dedicate this to anyone?
I'll dedicate it to my mum, who's been to see them.
Awesome, great.
Times.
I'm so jealous that your mum has been seeing the Prodigy so many times. Prodigy, Firestarter for Emily in Grantham and her mum.
But now,
BBC Radio 1.
it's time for Aled to appear.
Hello. Now we told Aled that he could not come into the studio unless he was wearing a costume.
So my producer gave me a hot dog.
I will admit, in the face of a zombie giraffe and a mummy vampire, you don't look that scary, Aled.
I didn't get the memo on scary.
It's a Halloween special. It's not like a food special.
Can we turn you into a bloody hot dog, at least?
Do you know what really scares me is I realise that in reception of the BBC, you are on the biggest screen. Now I'm a hot dog in the reception of the BBC.
Yeah, I mean, the moment you come on our show, you leave your dignity at the door, and that door is the lobby of the BBC, where hundreds of people come in and judge you. So
It's
yeah,
true,
that's
it's
happening.
true.
Can I give you some blood on your face, Aled?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have some blood slash ketchup.
Okay, so you can tell us what's happening on the surgery while I turn you into a terrifying hot dog.
Okay,
This is happening.
Tonight on the surgery, feel free just to call us with anything that's on your mind. The show is completely open and there for you. So if you're stressed about something, like there's a man putting fake blood on your face
That
or
would stress
something,
me out, yeah.
then feel free to call us now on 03700 100 100 or text us on 81199. You could even put the word call at the beginning of your text if you prefer, and we'll call you back.
Okay. Wow. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, well, thank you, Aled the hot dog, who is now covered in blood like ketchup. That's really not enough ketchup to cover a hot dog, is it? Wow.
It's a scary hot dog noise anyway.
What is a scary hot dog? I'm really sorry that we made this happen to you, Aled.
I look like I've had some kind of horrific accident on my hand now.
This just didn't work like I think any of us wanted it to, so I'm sorry that we made this happen to you, and we'll see you when your show happens at night. Okay, bye, Aled. Okay, now, in the vein of scary songs, as this is our Halloween special, we were asking for people to tell us about scary songs or scary artists, and a lot of people were saying that a song that they found the most scary this year was Blurred Lines, as after the VMIs, a lot of people missed a lot of nights of sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So here, thanks to Kai Tinsley for sending in this video to trigger all of your memories of twerking that you did not want to remember, by far one of this year's scariest songs. Here is Rob. Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines, by far one of this year's most horrifying pieces of music. But now, the champions have been chosen. The biggest Rihanna and the Wanted stalkers that we could find in 30 minutes are in the Coliseum, ready to rip the metaphorical flesh off their competitor with special Halloween-themed games. It is now time for Fan Wars.
There's some wars you fight, and some wars you walk away from. This is the fighting kind.
In a world devastated by tweets, only two sides remain. Champions chosen to represent each fan base will fight for glory and the right to be heard. This is Fan Wars.
Gladiator 1, what is your name? Gladiator 1?
Georgina. Oh, Georgina.
What is your age?
14.
Which artist are you representing?
The Wanted.
If you're in a zombie apocalypse and the Wanted came into your room as zombies, would you...
Let them eat you. Are you that dedicated? Would you want to be inside them? Yes.
Yes.
You would, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Good.
Have you got lots of posters of the Wanted on your wall?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite Wanted?
Nathan.
Who's your favourite Wanted? Okay, yes, you are worthy,
You
Gladiator
definitely sound
1.
worthy.
You are worthy. Let us speak to your competitor.
Gladiator 2, what is your name?
Laura.
Age?
15.
What's the artist you're representing?
Rihanna.
If Rihanna was a vampire, would you slay her like Buffy, or would you be her friend?
Would you let her turn you and live forever as a slave in her castle?
Yeah, I let me be her slave.
Yes, you would let her turn you because you are that hardcore Rihanna fan, aren't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can we have a battle cry from both of you? I want a spooky battle cry after 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Definitely spooky.
That was terrifying.
Send chills to my bones.
Okay.
Tonight's games are... Dun, 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 creepy noises versus animal ghost impressions.
What are they, Phil?
Well, creepy noises, people have to make their favourite, best creepy noise that they can do.
Okay, and what is their animal ghost impressions?
You have to do your best animal impression, but imagine that animal is a ghost.
Okay, are we ready to spin the wheel of Fan Wars and find out what they're playing?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa.
It is animal ghost impressions. Okay, so it is up to you two now to do an impression of the animal Phil says, but a ghost version of that animal.
We're going to go with Georgina and the Wanted first. Are you feeling ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cat. Cat.
Too long. No.
Cow.
Wanted. Yes. Yes. What?
Lion.
Excellent.
Whale.
What was that? Okay.
Scorpion.
A what?
Scorpion.
No.
Elephant. Yes.
Oh, incredible. Okay.
And a vampire bat.
What did you say to that one, Phil?
I'll allow that.
You get a ding.
That's
okay. Excellent.
Laura, can you beat that? That was some strong ghostly animals there.
Yes, of course, she said, Phil.
Oh, wow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Dog.
What's that?
Frog.
No.
Tiger.
That's fine. Was it? No.
Mouse.
Why did that sound anything like a mouse?
Come on, you can bring it back.
Okay.
You can bring it back. Hyena. Come on. Okay. Shark. Let's have a shark. We need to give her one. How do you know a ghost of a shark won't sound like that?
What does a shark sound like?
A seagull.
Let's just...
Yeah, and a woodlouse.
Oh, no.
Woodlouse.
You get a ding for that.
Okay. Oh, it was a close. It was a close contest.
That was a woodlouse, and I think it was a spectacular noise.
I have to say, girls, they were the best dead animal impressions I've heard all year. So congratulations to you both.
Okay.
But it's now time to speak to the head of the BBC in my brain and reveal a winner. Oh. It's a close one.
No, it wasn't a close one. Let's be honest.
The winner was Georgina with The Wanted.
Woo!
Yeah. I'm sorry, Laura, you're going to have to fade away.
You were great, but sorry, fade you down awkwardly.
Bye.
Congratulations, Georgina. That was incredible.
Thank you.
You know, you could have a career of doing animal ghost impressions if you wanted to. I said that.
I'm sure I'd go far.
You would.
How do you feel?
Amazed.
Good.
Would you like to introduce I Found You by The Wanted with the sound of a haunted whale?
Oh my god. I don't know. This is I Found You by The Wanted.
Incredible. Thank you. Here we go. You deserve it. I clearly know all the Wanted songs. That was I Found You by The Wanted for this week's Fan Wars winner. Okay, absolutely spectacular.
So good.
It was.
I think that was one of my favourite fan warses ever.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
It was spectacular, wasn't it? With the woodlouse at the end.
The woodlouse just topped it all off. Now,
it was incredible.
Something we do on this show is a wild card, where we choose the most random song that we could ever play on Radio 1, something you would not normally hear before.
Indeed, quite accurate.
And hopefully we're going to have a spooky one, and we're going to go to Harriet for that. Before that, let's have a chat. Hello, Harriet.
Hello.
Yo.
What's going on?
Well, I'm just at home, really.
Anything spooky?
Hopefully, well, not at the current moment in time. Hopefully, the storm won't take down my Wi-Fi.
Oh, well, we can all pray for that, I think so.
That would be...
May the internet remain with us all. Yes,
that would be terrible. You sounded quite inquisitive when I heard your voice. Are you thinking anything?
What was the inspiration for your giraffe zombie?
That is a very, very good question. Why a zombie giraffe, Phil?
Well, I like animals.
Yeah.
And I thought I could bring the animal and zombie theme together to create the giraffe zombie.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
I'm terrifying yet cuddly at the same time.
Okay, so what song would you like us to play?
What is our wild card, Hannah? Harriet, sorry.
Well, Backstreet's Back by the Backstreet Boys.
Excellent choice for tonight's wild card. Wow, fantastic. Would you like to dedicate this to anyone?
Quite a few people, sorry.
That's fine.
Ollie, Danny, Gab, Holly, Sam, Jamie, Miles and Kezia.
Awesome.
And
well, you just did, and here is
and
tonight's... Oh, and your mum. Here's tonight's wild card.
Let's sing along.
The Dan and Phil Show on Radio 1. It's like eating a cake, but with your ears.
Absolutely spectacular wild card there.
So good.
You got so into the lip syncing.
I was really into that, I'm sorry.
But yes, thus concludes tonight's Dan and Phil Show Halloween special. Thank you very much for everybody who got involved and is watching us on the Radio 1 website.
We had some final spooky stories tweets. My fan obsession said, my friends taped me having a conversation with them and telling stories in my sleep, and I remember none of it.
Okay, that's incredibly disturbing. I would not be your friend if that happened.
Riles Gal said, I was half asleep when a teddy bear and its arm fell on me.
Any context to that whatsoever?
I turned around and it was facing the other way.
Okay, and finally...
Tapooed we cry.
Yep, said...
I'm so scared that I'm huddled in the corner of my bed and hugging a pillow after this show. Thanks, Dan and Phil.
Okay, well, I hope we got you all in the mood for Halloween. Make sure you're watching next Sunday, as it is the Teen Awards, and we will be reporting live backstage. So that is going to be crazy. Make sure you're watching and listening to that.
Definitely.
And now it is time for Alid and the surgery. Good night, everybody. It has been very fun. Sinister laugh, Phil.
Thanks.